Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So things are underway. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a really well-measured ball. He has found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries a shot! There it is! And it's Ivory Coast who take the lead. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So, a breakthrough already. Ryerson. That pass has been well intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. Picked out brilliantly. Referee has just said play on. First quarter of an hour gone.
Norway are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them.
And the shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Ivory Coast are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
But they've got it again.
Ivory Coast really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was
just about within shooting range. There they go, hunting in packs. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. He's had a shot! Could be danger here. Real chance! There's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Looking for options for movement.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's managed to get free. Solot. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come loose. Norway are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Goes down, but nothing given. Wriggles his way through. That has been slung wide.
That was lovely, that.
And that's been drilled in. Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
A case now of complete control. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Down to business again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's been played through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Quality ball.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Not Solot. Haaland. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's there to clear it. Good ball, good take. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Erdegaard. Chance here to counter. And that is out of play. Ivory Coast can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Out again for a throw-in. That's beautifully weighted. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now, can they get him away? Berger producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. That's put paid to the danger.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Haaland. Haaland going forward. Turns back here, probably the best option. This is a promising build-up. He's looking wide, and that's gone loose. This looks promising. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, brilliant save.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And now they can spring out of defence. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, easy pickings there. Haaland. Nicely shaped ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Solot being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
It's a good run he's making out on the left.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ivory Coast couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Spread it left. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. No, he's not getting any further than that. They've played it short. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Solot.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that will be it. Norway cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Se ha encontrado a un niño rubio de unos 4 años que viste camiseta verde y lleva un...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
Things already rolling. Played into space. Plays the return pass. Oh, that's a key interception. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Nicely weighted ball. Pressure coming in from all directions. Ryerson. Threads one in. Spread neatly. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, we're watching a clear attempt to denying him space, and they're using every trick in the book.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a throw. Berger. Some good work on the right flank here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And they've got rid. He's found a way through. Surlot. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass somewhat off target. Played back into the centre. Opts for safety. Nicely spread. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. He is through here! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ambitious ball here, and he was quick to react. That's a lovely, neat pass. Turns back here, probably the best option. That is ended up in no man's land. He's beaten, he's had a shot! Goal, Norway! And we have liftoff! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
El dorsal 7.
So, a breakthrough already.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. He's having a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And he's forced to go back. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And they're on him in a flash. Oh, well measured.
Ivory Coast
are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Always goal side.
Haaland! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's hoisted clear. Ivory Coast
are looking to go forward now.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Oh, that's delightful.
tries one from range. Oh, that is beyond special. A worldie and a half. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's had it taken off him. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Quality ball.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Not the most accurate pass. Ryerson.
And the keeper's given it away. And the finish! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Ivory Coast
leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's a promising position. Some really good ball movement. That's a nicely weighted pass.
They've played it short.
Space for him to turn and look.
Ivory Coast with another corner. Here's the header!
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Showing great feet there.
Norway really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's having a go. That was travelling. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And they've got a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. That's a throw. It's not an especially good pass, that. Crosses it in, and the keeper beats it away.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's a good intervention. Nicely aimed pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Solot. Norway are looking to break at pace. Haaland. He is just caressing.
Shot, surely! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
15 minutes till half-time. Tries to pass it through. Well, that has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? Berger providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, important interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Has a look and plays it. And the shot!
And there's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Norway are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager...
Can he finish? Goal, Norway! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
El dorsal 9.
Norway with the lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Norway have scored 2 quick goals here and are ahead now by the odd goal in 5. Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass. And that was very necessary. Ødegaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's been taken short. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. They've played it short. And he's managed to get free. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's been taken short. Now the ball, towering header! Oh, he's got a piece of it! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Engages and forces him off the ball. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Looking for options for movement. Ryerson. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. So much time and space here. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He has found the way through. Distributed tidily. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Ivory Coast really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And a header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Norway have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. Ødegaard. That's a good ball out wide. That's a shade optimistic. Haaland, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Ivory Coast have reclaimed it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good spread. Gets a good foot in there. Haaland.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's a sharp little ball here.
And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Ødegaard. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. Down to business again. It's gone for a throw-in. Stood up well to him there. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Sorloth. Pass is just off target.
Sorloth clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Nice bit of trickery. That has ended up in no man's land. Ødegaard, who does have an assist to his name.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's shifting through the gears here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, he's not getting past him there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Played out towards the right wing.
That's going in strongly.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence...
And he shoots! And that's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries a deft little ball. So, third corner of the game.
Sorloth!
Harmlessly behind. Opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Berger, not the most accurate pass. Foot in. It's a really well-measured ball. He's picked his way through. And the counter is on. Now it's Haaland.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, what has happened here?
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
They get a throw in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now that looks a decent ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's in a great position here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Ahead again! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's fabulous. Flashes it across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Over to the right flank. So, what can they make of this? No, that's been intercepted. Somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. That's really well cleared.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
No, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's managed to get free. He's being urged to... And a chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Berger, and he's taking no chances there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Haaland looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Ødegaard. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Goes for the shot!
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This is a promising build-up. Not the most convincing of passes. Spread to the right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. What's going wide left? He's picked his way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Ryerson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lovely bit of skill. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ivory Coast making further changes here, and in quick succession. Turns back here, probably the best option. That'll be a throw. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ødegaard. And he's been shifted off it. And that has not gone well. Haaland. Tries to play it through. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic.
Goes for a shot!
That is decidedly lacking. "75 minutes played. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Ivory Coast clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's intervened well there. And he's found a way past.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Can he get on the end of this?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
This looks promising. Great vision. Haaland!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. He has found the way through. Showing good feet. Now what about this cross? Solot. Now it's come to nothing. That's a delicate pass.
Chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Ivory Coast go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Out again for a throw-in. And he's decided to go for it. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. He steps in and that's the end of that. Looking to play him in. Oh, they can break here. That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That's a good run down the left. He's found a way through. Ødegaard. Probing pass. Pinches it off him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That's good running with the ball. Tries to pass it. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Cleared away. They're up to 5 corners now. Solid! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Driving forward. Played out towards the right wing. Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. And the number on the board is 3. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Great defending, strong and determined. And that is a little undercooked. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. That's destined for the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He'll try from distance! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them.
And that is as far as it goes. Norway illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So things are underway. And he's heaved it away. Oh, that's nice. And that was very necessary. He's picked his way through. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Not the most accurate pass. Haaland is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is lovely. In with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking to play him in. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Haaland, and they can counter here. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Haaland. Nicely worked. Not the most convincing of passes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's had it nicked away. That's good running with the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's forced to go back.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, that's fabulous.
And the finish!
That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, this looks sharp. Haaland! He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foot in, driving forward, and it's made its way to him. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Berger finding himself in space. Nicely spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Good pressure, determined, intense. Berger. It's a good run he's making out on the left. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, they can break here. Showing great feet there. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Plays the return pass. And he's been shifted off it. And that pass just didn't quite work. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Haaland. No, he's not getting his way this time. Great defending, strong and determined. Opts for safety. Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Norway are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
What a throw in. That is ended up in no man's land. He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well, it's safely in the keeper's hands. Played out towards the right wing, and he's there to retrieve it. Chance here to counter. That is good progress on the left. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Just past the 40th minute mark. Tries to pass it through. That's a little off target. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, good take and a good...
Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Surlot. They get a throw in. And it's Berger. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Surlot. Aimed beyond the defence.
And the shot!
So a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Norway with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So straight into the second half.
Norway definitely want to carry on in a similar...
Decent chance!
It's fallen loose again! Oh, that wasn't far away. And it's been taken short. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Haaland. He's got away. Ball is over the line. The less said about that pass, the better. Berger. That's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception. Stood up well to him there. That is a brilliant interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Team still separated by the game's only goal.
Norway leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Well-timed, excellent interception. He's had it taken off him. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread neatly.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that was vital. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace.
Odegaard! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's good running with the ball. Driving through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Space for him to turn and look. Here comes the cross. And he's there to clear it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Didn't quite work for him. Ivory Coast choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Out towards the flank. And he's there to get it away. Out of play for a throw. Takes a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Has a look and place it forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en Noruega. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 10. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 22. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Shot, surely! They want to be quick to recover this.
Cambio de jugadores en Noruega. El
Norway
dorsal 20.
making further changes here and in quick succession.
23.
And it's played in. Oh, great leap! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Norway are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And he's managed to get free. Now that looks a decent ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. This looks promising. Chance!
They've played it short.
Looking for the run. Space for him to turn and look. That is good strength. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Ivory Coast really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Wriggles his way through. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Good ball, good take. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a pretty loose pass. Bob, Norway do have a chance to counter here. And the shot! And that's a good finish. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And the through ball. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Norway really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that